is there any key moments or periods that have shaped your career?
Shaped my career? Certainly things that have stood out.
Yeah.
Like the very first thing, like I said, I got into investment management in 1986. So the very first event that really, really stood out was what's called the crash of 87.
Mm-hmm.
Now, not many people like of your age will even know what the crash of 87 was. You're only like 3 or 4. But it's one of those things for me, being really early in my career that you remember where you were.
Right.
And in 1987, I was in the shower in the morning listening to a radio and heard that the markets crashed
overnight,
20% overnight.
Yeah.
And they were down 25% in that period of time. So that was really, really like a seminal moment, and then the impact on customers and the noise that came around that was really important. And then of course there was the GFC. That's very, very memorable. And then of course COVID. Each of those things are memorable, but in many ways, through the length of time, the thing that I've learned from that is if you were to get a chart of the S&P 500 or the MSCI World and look back to 1987, you cannot see, that was 20%, 25% in a very short period of time. You cannot see that. Back in the day of the 1987 crash, the S&P 500 index was 340. The index is 6,000 now.
340 points.
340 points. So, the thing that I take from those events, which were really, really material, scary things at the time, was that, one of the long-term tenets of investing is it's a long-term game. And so in time, it always fixes itself.